Hey. Hey. Yeah, so I just wanted to try doing a live and just see what it's like. I haven't done it a while on here. I'm still trying to grow um, my social media presence, and so that's why I'm on here. I could probably get some better light for us. Hey, sorry, I'm still new to these these lives. Uh, so forgive me. I guess I could have set up a little bit more before I came on here, but I just wanted to. Oh, I have one person. Hey, hello. So cool. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to set up. I was thinking of doing maybe just showing what I do for one of these reactions that I have for the because I'm trying to share more about what I do, share more about my own life and stuff. And so I thought this is a mic. I wanted to hook up this mic to my YouTube and just see if it's going to sound any better. Just while I'm here and while I have you here, thought I'd do that. So here we go. Here's my mic. Okay, so you might cut out for a sec, but no worries. I'll be right back. Can I still be heard? I don't know. I think so. Yeah, because the mic says that it's still moving. So I think it's still working. Is there a way for a person to for a person to chat? Oh, you can still hear me. Oh, it's Jeffrey Kopp. Hey, that's cool. I've seen you on Instagram. You're one of my followers, I think, on Instagram, right? That's so cool. Heyo. Say hi to Jeffrey Kopp, everyone. If other people show up, that is. And thanks for showing up, Jeffrey. It's really cool. Do you prefer Jeffrey or Jeff, Mr. Kopp, or is it Cope? It could be Cope. Yeah, I'm just I realize. Oh, Jeff is fine. Cool. Yeah, I'm just trying out this live on YouTube. And I'm doing it because I still want to build my social media presence. One of the things I might have shared this on a Facebook Live. I don't know if you've seen it or not, if you have me on Facebook, but basically, I'm trying to build my social media presence, and I would ultimately like to monetize. Yes, that's, kind of the dream, I think, for a lot of social media people or, content creators. Money isn't everything. I know that. I've gone a lot of years in my life without money, and I've been happy and had moments of joy. But, if I could do things like this on social media and get paid for it, I would love that. And the thing is, it wouldn't be just for me. I would invest it back into my brand, into my video equipment, my audio. I'd get people to help me and edit videos too. And then once I did that enough and I had enough for myself, for my brand, for what I'm doing, maybe I already have a car at this point, maybe a bigger space to work in. Once I get there, I would start to help others. I would, if there was a marginalized community and say uh, some of them needed help, like, one of their youth programs needs new, soccer equipment or hockey equipment, and it costs X amount, $5,000 or something. And I hear about this. Well, I would take the money from my YouTube ads and my monetization, and I would just go there and I would buy that equipment for them. And all I would ask is that I get to record it. Let me record it and let me put it up on my YouTube channel and all my social platforms, which would then generate more money. And then after that, I would just keep repeating it. You see what I'm saying? Like that's so what I tell people is if I win, we all win, because people would take me and push me to the top. And then once I got up there and it's glorious, this is great, I would then start to bring other people up and just help others. Because, well, you only get this much time, in this body on planet Earth, and then you go to the spirit world. And when you pass away, you don't get to take all these things. You don't get to take all of this stuff with you. You have to leave it behind. So when I have enough for myself, I would definitely just help other people. I think it would be fun. If I was already like a multimillionaire, that's what I would do with all of my extra money. I would just go around giving it away and helping people, helping organizations. I think it would be fun because it's almost a bit selfish if you think about it, because when you do good things for other people, you feel good from it. You usually feel good from doing an act of kindness. So it's almost a selfish act to do something for someone and then feel good about it. It's almost like you're just giving me this stuff so you're going to feel good. And it's like, well, yeah, it feels good to give and to help. Of course, it's not a selfish act. It's pretty selfless to just give people stuff and give people money and help. But yeah, that's my goal. That's my thing. So I went into that to just explain why I'm doing the live. Oh, and basically for the reason for the live, yes, more social media presence. But basically on YouTube, I'm not sure if you know how it works, but basically you have to get a thing that's called public watch hours. So these public watch hours, here it is. These public watch hours, it basically means when you put because there's two, like it was only one way before with YouTube, which is called an upload. And so it's a video that's, horizontal like this. And, it's not really allowed to have copyright music in it because you won't be able to monetize from it, or you might have problems with it. And so with monetizing on YouTube, you have to get your public watch hours up. So videos like this, like live, I believe it goes towards my public watch hours, and also just any video that I upload this way. And there's, my playlist of different things that I have. Excuse me. So when you watch those videos, my public watch hours, they slowly go up, and you have to have a certain amount along with, excuse me, I'm drinking a late night coffee here. I'm burping. You have to have 500 subscribers, and then you have to have 3,000 public watch hours. That's the first tier, the first level. So I have 350 subs. Like, whoa! Like, and I just started in September. So that's pretty cool. Like, I got up there pretty quick. What I've been told is it actually takes, it's hard. It's hard to get subscribers on YouTube. That's what I've been told by people. So the fact that I have that much already, like, I think that's badass. But the thing is, even if I get to 500, say, you have to have that 3,000 public watch hours. And right now, for my uploads, videos that are this way, horizontal, I only have, the last I checked was 96 hours. So 96 of 3,000, like that's almost insane. Like, how do people do it? I mean, I'm quite blown away by it. It's very admirable. It's very good. But at the same time, I'm like, wow, like it takes It takes a lot, right? I was just going to put this on. Ooh, that's bright. Ooh, that's brighter. Oh, that's the lowest one. There, that helps a bit. Wait, maybe this one will help too. Duh, I have my own lamp I could have been using this whole time. Cool. There's more light now. That's cool. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure that doing lives, you know what? I can just double check, or someone else can double check for me. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just watch. Sit back and watch. Listen to me trying to get you to do stuff for me. like you're just trying to sit back and have popcorn and watch a live, and the live person's like, "Hey, can you go check something for me?" That's funny. Do lives count towards, yes, watch hours? That's the question I'm trying to ask. And yes, it says yes. I remember I looked that up. So basically, these lives I'm doing, it goes towards my public watch hours. And I think a live stays up. I don't know how long it stays up for. I don't know. Because I think I did only one like 2 months ago or something. And yeah, it stays up for a bit so you can watch it. So that's why I'm doing this, is to build my social media presence, and to also to put up my public watch hours on YouTube, because YouTube is a place I would love to monetize. I believe I can get there, simply because on TikTok, if you go to my account there, I have sorry, I was just seeing a text come up on my screen there. On my TikTok, I have 25,000 followers. So I've done a thing on a social media platform and had thousands of people wanting to watch what I'm doing. So when I say that I believe I can get these public watch hours, and I believe I can get the subscribers and the amount of people watching my stuff, it's not like it's just some fantasy. It's not just a pipe dream. It's something I've achieved already on one platform. The only reason I stopped with TikTok is because TikTok doesn't pay Canadian TikTokers. And again, I already explained this to Jeff, and I've already explained it in the live, so people might already get it, because there's 3 people. Hey, cool, 3 people, right on. I know it's not just about the money. It's not. It's not for me. It's not. Like, it's not just about money. It would be nice, though. It would be nice. And as I said before, you're probably all catching up in the feed and seeing what I've said, but I wouldn't just keep it all to me. I would get enough for me, and then once I reached a point, I would just start to give it away. I would start to help people. I wouldn't be everyone's, bank machine, of course. I have my own sort of boundaries, and I can't just say yes to everything. But if I had a friend who was down and out, like, shoot them, $500 to help them in a situation, and just go, don't worry about the money. And they go, what, are you sure? It's like, yeah, I make thousands from YouTube, and that's not even Facebook, and that's not even my 9 to 5 job. Like, it's just money. Like, I don't know. It's just money. Like, you don't get to take it with you when you go. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing now. It's so cool. I have 3 people. That's really cool, because I think each person, it counts towards, everybody watching. So even if I made this like a half an hour live, I'm already at almost 15 minutes. But if I made it a half an hour, that means every time it gets viewed twice, it's 1 hour. That's kind of cool. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just building some of this up. I was going to do, like, I was gonna leave this on, and then I was gonna shoot some of my videos, and then you kind of get to see behind the scenes, like how many takes does it take me to do one of the response videos I have. You've probably been watching that. Hey, Jeff, on my Instagram, how I said, I'm going to start sharing more about my life. Oh, it's Michael. Hey, it's Michael. Cool. Michael's one of them. Hey, Michael. I met Michael back in 2017 in Charlottetown, PEI, when I was working in a show at the Confederation Center for the Arts, the Dreamcatchers. That's where I learned to hoop dance. It was also my last year of drinking. but yeah, that's who Michael is. It's really cool. So anyways, would you, because you've probably both seen me doing this, these responses. I just have started. I haven't, I still have a few. Oh, there's 4 people. Holy crap. But I've only done 1 response video, and I think I still have 4 more to do. And I think it's building. It might actually be 5 or 6 videos now. And I want to do them. I do. I do get busy too. Like I got to live my life. I got to, do laundry, clean up. I got to make food to eat. I was doing different things too. And then even once I do have a moment, sometimes I actually don't feel like doing video work, even though I love it. I do love it. And I know that I started this. Like I said, I'm going to post more about myself, and I invite you to ask me what you'd like to hear. Like, I know I did that. I'm not, you know, I'm not oblivious to the fact that I have kind of started this thing. So I'm just curious, would people be interested in seeing that? Like, is that, I don't know if that's a thing that people would want to see. Because like, I don't know if it's bad or not. Oh, the person we're following and watching, we watched them do 3 attempts at one of the responses. Like, I don't know if like that, it's like, I don't know, it's almost like watching, you know what I mean? Like it's almost like watching, because when you see the video just posted, you just go, oh, cool. But then when you watch me kind of like fail at the attempt, and then I go, ah, shoot, like, yeah, I messed that up. Let me do that again. And then I do it again. It takes me 3 or 4 times. You know what I mean? Is it like watching, your hero or something like fall flat on their face, and you kind of go, ooh, like, I thought it would have been smoother and easier for you, Chris? Or is it humanizing? Does it feel good to just like, oh yeah, he's a regular guy who's just trying to give us that content? So I'm curious, would you want to see me try it? Like, I could easily just set up my phone, and the other thing I use for my uploads on YouTube is a GoPro. So I would just set that up right here, and I'd go, blah, 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 hey, how's it going? And I would do my responses, and if I messed up, I go, okay, I gotta do that again. And then you'd be right there watching it. Is it something you want to see or no? I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I just found that I wanted to do a live. So I came on here, and I'm doing a live right now. And I do feel like lives are kind of fun and easy. They're simple. When I'm doing these videos, content creating, like, it does take more work. Like, I actually have to be on. I have to really try. When I mess it up, I have to stop to do it again. How are people feeling? I don't know. I mean, what's everyone feeling? How are people? I don't know. What's your thoughts? What do you think? Oh, it's my mom. Okay, so that was the 3rd person. I was wondering who else was watching. That's my mom, Monica. It's my mom. That's what I initially came on here thinking I might do, is like a sort of behind the scenes look at me creating some of my content. Because I do, like, the responses that I have, I do try to just respond in the moment and what I'm thinking. I'll look at the question, and I just kind of go. For the most part, I've thought about it. Oh yeah, it's just a clear mason jar. You're not supposed to use these for hot beverages, it says. I imagine one of these days when I use it, it'll just crack, it'll just break. And I'll go, oh, come on. And then I'll go, oh yeah, it said not to use hot beverage. Oops. But yeah, I was thinking, the thing that's a challenge with these videos is that they, for Instagram and for Facebook, for the reels, they're supposed to be 90 seconds or less. So my challenge is trying to get the response done within 90 seconds. It seems easy, right? But it's kind of an elevator pitch where you're just like, blah, 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 you kind of got to get it all in and go, because 90 seconds, it just goes like that. Like we're already on here 20 minutes. How many 90-second sessions is that, right? Every 90 seconds, 3 minutes for them. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. So like five times I could have attempted doing one. Going to make coffee too. Good one, Ma. My mom's going to make coffee. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, I could do that. I could just show you live what I'm doing. I don't know if that would be fun for you or not. I don't know. I guess I'm asking, like, Jeffrey and Michael and my mom there, would you want to see me? Because all I have to do is set up I just set this up on a little tripod, and then I set up my GoPro, and I just put them right here in front of me, and I sit here, and I would just give the response to the questions. And then it's the thing is trying to squeeze it into the 90 seconds. I have a timer, and sometimes I go over it. I go, oh, okay, I gotta get through this part, or I'll think, oh, where did I mess up, and what should I leave out that'll just make it go quicker. And for the most part, I'm not trying to. Oh, he says go for it. Okay, well then let me slowly set up here. Yeah, I'm just gonna try one out. In fact, my next one is it's a YouTube response. It's a YouTube comment coming from someone who they asked about. I'll have to double check it. You could probably look in the comments here. I don't know if you can look at other stuff or not, but it's basically a question about. They said that they're so amazed by my grass dancing, and then they ask, when did I get into it, and how did I choose it? So I already have a response to that, because, well, I think, everyone has a response to every question, right? Anybody asks you anything, and you already have like thoughts. Sometimes you have more thoughts about it because you've thought about it before. Sometimes you just have in the moment thoughts about it. And I would say for myself, I've done a lot of reflecting on my life. In talking with people, some suggest that maybe I overthink. And my response to that is always, excuse me, not burping. It's not to burp. Sorry. I told you it's the coffee making me burp. But my response to when someone says you're overthinking is, I would rather overthink than not think enough. Is that a good way to rationalize it? Because it's true. That is how I feel. Here's my bells. I was gonna go and grass dance today. I was gonna go and test out and show people my my dance stick, and I was gonna dance with it. But I was surprised, actually, because I went to one of the spaces where I like to dance, which is at any one of the spaces for the festival. They have, 4 theaters, so 3 locations where I can use space to, do my work, anything really. And you need a code to get in, and my code was turned off, I guess, or not even really my code, because when I pressed it, it still went green, but the door wasn't opening. So cool. Yes. Always better to overthink than not to think enough. Yes, Michael. Thank you. I'm glad someone agrees with me. And usually when I say that to people, when they say, oh, I think you might be overthinking, Chris. And I say that, then they usually go, yeah, that's fair. That's a pretty good point. Because there's a lot of people that I've experienced in life where they just don't they don't think enough. And when you ask them a question, they don't have a good response, or not a good response, sorry. They don't even know what to say. But it's something about your life. It's something about your life. I mean, how have you not thought about that before? And they'll say, no, not really. And I go, wow, like it seems like like a very, I guess, basic question, but like, why did you get into theater? Or, how did you get into it? Some people don't have a response to that. They don't know. Or even, why did you want to be an actor? Some people they don't have an in-depth, insightful response to that. And I just find that a little bizarre because, I mean, it's your life, like you're living it. And I think what I'm saying is that some people go through life and they just go like that. And then everything, like and then whatever's in front of them, it's like some people can go from their 9 to 5, do their job, doesn't matter what job, could be any industry, doesn't matter, but they'll do their job. Then they come home, they go, oh, I'm going to make food. Then after they make food, they go, I'm going to watch Netflix. Then after they watch Netflix, they go, oh, I'm getting tired. Then they go, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. Then they go to sleep. And there was no moment in their day to reflect. That's, I don't know. To me, that's, I don't know what that is. Because I don't live that way. I don't just like, done the day, so now I'm gonna hang my hat up, and now it's Netflix time. Like, oh, I'm tired. Oops, sleep time. And then wake up and, oh, I must get ready for work. Doing my work, flipping burgers, whatever. And then done my work, and then I go home and, oh, take my hat off, and then Netflix. Like, I can't do that. I don't know, but I guess some people do that. Some people live that way. I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to judge it. I'm not judging it. I'm just saying, whoa, like that's whoa. Oh, it's Rita Russell. Hey, goodness, Chris, that's the majority of people these days. Sad. It's so true, Michael. It's so true. It's so fucking true. Sorry, excuse my language. Didn't mean to swear. Hopefully, I don't want to get in trouble from YouTube for, oh, Rita Russell. It's so funny you're here, because if you're going to catch up in the live, you're going to have to, I don't know if you catch up or if you just, I don't know how the lives work. Maybe someone can comment. When you join and it's been happening for 18 minutes, do you join at the 18-minute mark, or do you join and you're seeing everything at the beginning when I went, hey, I'm just doing a live and blah, blah, blah. And then you like you're behind the whole time. I don't know how it works for your end, because I'm doing the live and it's live. We've been on for 28 minutes. I have 4 people now. That's pretty cool. Rita Russell, she's one of my main, they're one of my main subscribers, main supporters. They usually comment on my stuff, and that's cool. So Rita Russell's cool. Thank you. Anyways, I'm just going on and on here. I know. It's a part of I think it's part of the reason why I feel like I need to share more, is because what I was trying to say basically is that I take time to reflect on my life all the time. Not like, not too much, but I take time. So basically I have a response to a lot of questions already because I've already thought about it. Like the first one I answered about what superpower would I have? I've already thought of that. I've been asked that question when you're a kid. You ask those questions to each other as friends, and then you go through different cycles in life, and it changes. Oh, what my superpower was when I was 12 is different than when I was in my 20s. It changes. And of course, your life, maybe in 10 years from now, I won't choose immortality. Maybe going through life, having to live life and then wanting to pass away one day, maybe that'll be more beautiful to me. And I'll go, no, I wouldn't want to live forever. No way. That's too much. Get me out of this. I lived a full life. I'm good. But right now in my life, that would be the thing, because that's just where I'm at in my life. So again, I take time to reflect. And so I have responses to a lot of things. And speaking of Rita Russell, I'm pretty sure it was you that asked about my grass dancing. I'm gonna have to go into my phone YouTube and check it out there. Let's see though. My live. That's so funny. Got 4 people watching. My God, my videos. And here it is. And the comment, yeah, it's Rita Russell. You said, fascinated by your dancing. How old were you when you started dancing? I was 12. See, we already have the answer. And how did you choose grass dancing specifically? See, I already know what the answer is to that. And I guess I could just give it to y'all here because we're live. You get to be a part of the behind the scenes with Chris Majacki. I was 12, and so I'm Rita, you're ruining things. No, I'm kidding. I just joke. I'm saying that because if you've caught up in the live, or if you hear some of the stuff I was saying, basically, I was going to start setting up to do my response video to your question because you're next in line. You were the second person to ask a question. So like I'm now going to give it to you live, but then when I do the video and you watch me do it here, you're going to be like, well, I already seen it. I know the response, so it's kind of funny. It's funny that you showed up for this live where I might be recording my response to you and your question. But I don't know, I guess I'll just do it anyway. I could hold on to the response until I record, and then you can watch it yourself. You can watch it with me. So this is the one that I use for my phone. Excuse me. I'm just slowly setting up here to do my response video to Rita Russell, which is so funny. I've decided that my job interferes too much with the living that I want to do. That's so funny. Well, working is a part of life, simply because we have to pay bills, right? And we have to pay bills to live. We can't live off the land, and we can't, it all has to be done where we pay our bills and we work really hard, and that's just how it is now. Back in my day, the old ways, we would live off the land. Wouldn't have to pay nothing. We pay the cost with our lives if we didn't go out and get food. I'm sneaking on at work. I'm behind. Oh, Rita. You're supposed to be doing your work, honey. Well, come check me out, but I want people to enjoy my stuff. I don't want you to feel stressed out while you're checking me out. Okay, so here's my mic. So I'm kind of set up. I just would check out the framing. So I use my Apple Watch to check out the framing on my phone. And the reason I do that is because I know it's easy to go, but wait a second, Chris, wouldn't you shoot like this? Don't you use the face camera? And so you could just see yourself, right? Well, the thing with that is the face camera it's not as high quality as this camera, right? So that's why I'm doing that. So I don't shoot like this, like it's a selfie. I don't shoot like that. I shoot like this, like the way, it's supposed to be done. When you're filming something, you should be doing it on this side. So I use my Apple Watch to bring up the screen. There it is. See? I'm sure all of you already know this, but you see. So I can see if I'm framed up. Okay. Oh, my cupboard door is open. Maybe I should close that, or else it'd be kind of awkward in the shot. Okay. Let's see. It's really cool to have 5 people here hanging out. So I'll just show people just for funsy. This is what it looks like for me. That's all I'm really looking at. There's that light, right? Not fun, but it helps. And that's my mic I'm using so that you can hear me. And those are just the two. That's the GoPro, and then that's my iPhone. So if you're wondering, oh, why the 2 cameras? Why am I using 2? Because I explained it earlier in the live, and it's about uploads. And when you upload a video for watch hours, it has to go horizontal. Now, you can still, I could have just my iPhone and have it be up and down, and that's going to be for Instagram Reel, Facebook Reel. And what I can do is I can edit it so that I can make a video that's like this and just have empty space on each side, and then it becomes a horizontal video. I can do that. I can. I guess, I don't know. I feel like I just feel like I don't like it. I don't know. There's part of me that feels, I don't know. I don't know. If you go to other people's channels and you look at their videos that are like this, almost none of them have just an up and down filling up the middle screen, and then this is just empty space. I don't know if that's, I don't think that's a thing. And I don't want to make it a thing for me. I want there to be a wide view, because that's what the screen is for. So that's why I use my GoPro like this, because GoPro can be used like this too, up and down. But I'm using it like this. So my YouTube videos for now will be this. Otherwise, what I'd have to do is I'd have to record it like this, right? I have to record it up and down. This would be for Instagram and Facebook. And then I'd have to set it up so that it's sideways and then reshoot the thing for YouTube. But then if I'm reshooting it, I'm shooting twice. So I'm now taking more time than necessary. And also now Instagram and Facebook get a different video than YouTube and vice versa. And I just feel like, it's double the work, and then there's different content basically. Because what if in the YouTube video I'm shooting it second, and then in that video I come up with something else that's hilarious, and it's, even if it's by accident, well, now only YouTube gets that moment. I don't know. It feels, I would personally rather just have all my content is pretty well the same. It's not like, I don't want people to go, oh, you should go check out his YouTube. Like he does blah, 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 blah there. I'd rather it just be, let's see, I'm sneaking. As I wondered how you chose it. Yeah. That's what it is. Okay. So I'll just give you the answer, Rita, because I'm not getting to the recording. I'm almost there. I'm just talking about my setup. But basically, okay. Well, see, this is what I mean. You're behind at work and you're sneaking in and you're wondering about the question, but this is a live and I'm just taking it as I go. So I feel a little bit of that, like, not anxiety, but I just feel like, I should get on track. But it's like, I'm doing this as I go. It's kind of for fun. We've been at it for like 39 minutes. It's so cool to have 4 people with me. Hello. If we make it to an hour, that might mean I would go up by 4 public watch hours, which is cool because it would go from 95 to 99, just like that. And then every person that comes in afterwards to check it out, because I saw that when the last time I did a live, and I think it stays up for like 30 days or a week. I don't know, I forget. But after I had done it, I saw the view count on it. It went up bit by bit by bit by bit. So there was people coming into my channel and then going, "Oh, what's this? A live he did? Oh, check it out." And they watched it. Okay. So let me just try doing this. I'll just try one. I'll try one go at it. Y'all can watch. See what it's like. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna move this light over here so it's a little more on me. Lift this up a bit. I know the lighting isn't the best for you, but I gotta start somewhere. Okay, so put this over this way. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, a little bit more this way. So I still got 4 people. So cool. Okay. Put myself more in the center. Okay. So this way, is it this way? Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, this looks good. So I'm going to turn on my GoPro. You heard that? Boop, boop, boop. Okay, looking kind of ish in the center there. See, I got to make sure that it doesn't get into the shot. Okay, so I'm just going to try this out just for fun. Just something to shoot, see, I can't use this as a timer. Excuse me. Basically, what's been happening is I explained earlier in the live, so you probably already know this, but just to reiterate, the Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels require you to upload 90 seconds or less. So I have to be 90 seconds or less in my response time. Excuse me. And I found, because I can talk, bit of a talker, I found myself, just going over time. It's not that I go off track, it's that I like to give context into what I'm saying, and I like to, I respond to things that I say too in my own sort of, but wait a second, like I basically, I create a story. I also, when that other voice comes in, it's like I'm saying the obvious thing that some people might say. So instead of allowing you to say it, I'll just say it. Like, I get it. Like, living forever means I would see all these loved ones pass away. I know, because I've thought about it. And yeah, it would suck. But right now, where the world is, I think we would all benefit from someone who is just always around and going, hey, like, I saw this fall. I saw the people almost extinct and we're making a comeback. So let's not, make these mistakes again. I already seen it. Look, there I am in a picture from 200 years ago. You have to believe it's me. So I guess when I'm responding and sharing, I do like to give context. I like to tell a bit of a story. I like to have fun. So yeah, that's basically why I went over 90 seconds before is, I just like to give context. I like to have people understand what I'm doing. And so I have here timer, 90 seconds. So I put that on, and it's if you look at my video, you can see, oh, this guy, my little GoPro wants to turn off. If you watch my video, you'll see that I look down like that, and it's because I'm looking at the timer. I'm like, oh, how much time do I have? How much time do I have? So basically, yeah, it does sometimes take more than one take. Also, I might fumble a bit too much on my words, and I'll go, I'm gonna redo that. So, and I do have to think a little bit of what it is the question is, and what thoughts stir up. Then how do I put those thoughts into words in a way that most people will understand? Not, like I like to give responses that basically, like, a young person could listen to it and they would get it, and an older person who's well read would also get it. You see, that accommodates, and it makes it more inclusive to say those things. Like, when I said about Thanos, right? I said that in the last bit, but it's like that young person thing, like, or a younger people might go, oh yeah, Thanos, like, yeah, like from the movies, Infinity War. And yeah, he does that at the end of Infinity War. He goes and he can finally rest, and he sits down in his cabin in the woods. So I put that in there so that it hits the young people, and then I say, oh, and then I can finally retire. And I think that's for older people, because they go, oh yeah, to retire, oh, that's nice, that'll be the day. So look at, I'm including a big range of people with my response. That's what I like to do. I think it's smart. I think it just, it makes people go, oh, this guy doesn't try to talk over my head. This guy doesn't try to patronize. This guy doesn't pander to one specific group. He just shares, and he makes me feel like I get it. So again, this is a part of why I feel like, I'd be a good speaker, and I've been told that by a lot of people. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try this. You're finally going to get to hear your answer, Rita. No pressure. I'm just glad I caught the live, but I have to get back to work soon. Hope you post this video so I can watch it all later. Of course, of course. Yeah, it's okay. I have to take my time. How's the lighting? I mean, the lighting in this looks good. Yeah, that looks fine over there too. I know on here it looks less on the live. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try this out. Again, we might get more attempts, it might be 4 or 5 attempts, because I have to sort of find that sweet spot. And there might be something I say one time and I go, oh, that has to stay, that has to go in, or I'll say something else and I go, oh no, like I didn't need to say that. So bear with me here. Okay. It is work. It is work to do these content videos and to respond to people in a way that's honest and open, but also informative, because I do want people to learn as well. All right. So I'm going to give this a shot. I'm here in the center here. Looks pretty good. This one also looks fairly good, I think. Okay, so what did Rita Russell say? What did you say exactly? I have to say what you said. And it's you. Okay, I'll have to bring it up here. But you also say, I have to say your username, and and it's funny because your username is like, it's like user 15781294567bx12_8. So it's like, oh my god, that's gonna be it's just gonna be a mouthful to say, but I gotta do it. So let's see here, comments. Wait, what? That's not the right one, is it? Sorry. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. Source is not there. Wait, I thought it was. Comments. Oh, wow. Sorry. These are comments that I haven't responded to yet. I'm sorry about that. Thanos. Here it is. Sorry. See? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is, everyone. This comment comes from YouTube user dash WO3XI3CV2D, aka Rita Russell. I have to kind of say that, because that's your name, that's your username. I don't want to just say Rita Russell, because then it's just funny, Rita. It's not your fault. I'm not mad or anything. It's just funny that you you actually have a name where it's a challenge to just say it. Like I can't just say, one of my other comments is from Kevin Krochak 2546 asks. See, it's a lot easier than at user dash WO3XI3CV2D. It's just kind of funny. It's kind of, yeah, it's just the way I have to do it though, because that's your name on YouTube. Okay, so I have to split my screen. Oops. I have to split my screen so that I can see your question and I can see the timer. So 1 sec. Timer. Split view. Bring up YouTube Studio. Oh, I can't even do split view on. Oh, okay, wait, okay. I have to copy and paste. I think I can copy and paste your. Oh God. I just want to. Okay. I'm just gonna have to write your username out and your. Sorry. See, this is what I mean by it takes time. As soon as I saw you comment, I went, oh, that's a mouthful for a username. And I don't want to just say Rita Russell, because again, to me, it doesn't feel like I'm honoring the process. I think, well, last time I did just say Laurent, but his handle is Laurent Pitre, his last name. This comes from YouTube. This comes from a YouTube commenter. Because I don't want to go. And their handle is user dot. You know what? That's too much to say. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's kind of mean. Like I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. But that's the. Oh, okay, so I have to write this down. I can't even copy and paste this thing. Ugh. Okay. Oh, that scared me. Sorry, gang. You're just gonna have to put up with me for a sec here. Okay, so I'll just write it. User dash. If somebody, okay, you know what? Okay, I have to do this on my own. Okay, user dash WO3XI. WO3XI 3CV2D 3CV2D. Okay, 3 user dash WO3 XI3 CV2D. CV2D. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now asks to write down your question now. Oh, I got 5. Holy crap. That's kind of cool. Hello. People are probably catching up at some point and realizing, again, I don't know. The 5th person who just came in, are you just seeing this now? Like, are you seeing me do what I'm doing now? Like, hey, how's it going? Or do you, like, are you watching from the very beginning and watching me go, hey, and I'm by myself and talking to Jeff at some point, and then anyway, I'm just curious how it works. I'm just curious. Okay, fascinated by your dancing. So it's hi, wave. Hi. Just can't copy and paste this. Sorry, fam. It's gonna just take a moment here. So hi, okay, cool. Hi and yay. Exclamation point. And then I'm fascinated by your dancing. Thank you. Fascinated by your dancing. Period. I should have known that. Period. How old were you when you started dancing? Okay. How old were you when you started dancing? And how did you choose grass dancing specifically? And how did you choose grass dancing specifically? Okay. I have that part down, which is great. I might put down your name in there anyway, or at least your name that I know you by on here, which is a really, sounds almost like a TV show name, Rita Russell. You know, it's very R and R. You know, kind of. Okay. Let's see. Capitalize the AKA. Okay, because what I'm going to do is screenshot your question like I did with the other one, put it in. Okay, so I'm just, I'm pretty much there. I can, okay, yeah, I can split this screen now. So this is great. So I'm going to split that with my timer. Split view, the timer. There we go. So now this is what it looks like for people who just want to see what it is that I do. Wait, you know what? It's just going to be easier to take this off and show it to you. Get out of there. So now I have, sorry, that's some other stuff there. Hold on, let me get rid of that a bit. Oops. Oh, Chris. You know, when you mess up with technology and you start to go, am I really getting old? Like, am I? Maybe I am. Maybe I thought I was young, but I'm not. Anyway, this is what my screen will look like that I'll reference, which is basically a timer up here. And then that's the question and the user there. So then when I have that going, that's just my reference point of, you know, sorry, I can't figure out how to change the username. Going to set up a new account soon, so it'll be easier. Apologies to everyone. Oh, no, it's all right. It's not a big deal. It's kind of funny. It's going to be funny. But the thing is, the only thing is about it is that, like, the only downside of like a username like that is it's not that it's like long. Well, it is that it's long and that it takes up a certain amount of time just to say your username handle. Because as I said in the live, and I'll just reiterate for anyone who's catching up or just for more explanation for anyone, I only get 90 seconds on Instagram and Facebook. On here, I could go for a long time and it's fine. But I'm just trying to record one time, and then they all get footage, the same footage basically. So when I have to sit there and go user dash WO3XI3CV2D, aka Rita Russell, one of my great supporters, thank you, asks, and then I say the question, like I've already taken up like almost 25 seconds there, and now I only have like basically a minute to answer. How old was I when I grass danced, and how did I get into it? You know, it's again, it's not your fault. Like, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just giving you facts. I'm just letting you know that and it's not that, oh, Chris, just say Rita Russell. Well, no, I have to say the username because, like when you comment stuff too, I don't know. There's in my mind, I just feel like I have to say what the handle says. I don't want to just say Rita Russell. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just still working this out. It's still new to me. This is all, like having these all set up and doing this live, like it is pretty new to me. But there is part of me that feels like I should be saying what your handle is. And your handle is user WO3XI3CV2D, aka Rita Russell. I feel like I have to say that because I don't know. Maybe if other people are doing this kind of work, they just go, I'm just going to say Rita Russell. Fuck that other. Oh, sorry. Try not to swear. Try not to curse. I'm sorry. Bleep that out, YouTube. Bleep that out. I'm trying to be a good boy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry to all my viewers. I did not have. I was gonna do Bill Clinton's line if you know the line. But I didn't know how to turn it into, I did not have chorus language with that mic. Okay. So we're gonna try this out. And we'll just go for it. And like I said, you made it an hour on live. Woo! Hey, oh my God, I got 6 people. What? Oh my God. What? 6 people are watching me? This is crazy. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh, it went to 5. Oh, what? Oh, got my hopes up. Why you gotta tease me like that? Why titilize me? What? It's okay. I'm just being a bug. No, it's really cool though. Jeffrey, I did make it to an hour. Hello! Made it to an hour. Woo! So if somebody watches this, the whole thing, that's 1 hour to my public watch hours. And even now, probably for Jeffrey and for Michael and for my mom, I feel like that would be at least 3 public watch hours. I mean, it should be. It really should. Okay. Let's give this thing a go. Just really quickly. I know it's kind of corny, but I just want to double check that I look okay, in the mirror. I'm sorry. It's, it's kind of what we do before we go on and stuff. Okay, so one sec, just really quickly. Just gonna double check here. Sorry about that, but thank you for your patience. Yeah. Okay. I probably could have muted the mic like that. Oh, you can still hear me? Oh, no, you can't. Can you? Can you hear me? No. Hello? There. Now you can hear me? Okay. Oh, so it's back to 5. Okay, cool. Right on, right on. Okay. So, all right, let's try this out. This response video to well, you know the big long username, but to Rita Russell. It's not going to be a super long response. I thought about it. But yeah, I have to, because I don't want to just say, oh, I started at 12 and oh, this was how the style came about. Done. Like that's, I'm not going to say, I don't know, it's a little bit too simple. And then it becomes like, oh, okay. I kind of, I'm a storyteller. I want to make it fun and interesting. And, it is simple too. And I don't need to overcomplicate it. But yeah, okay. So I guess we'll try this out. And like I said, I'm not oblivious to the fact, and it's not lost on me that I might do 3 or 4 or 5 attempts. I don't know. Maybe I get it on my first one. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just letting you know that. So if you see me doing more than one attempt, it's already understood. You're kind of like, well, no, he said that's how it goes. I mean, you can't always get it in one take. I'll get the majority of it out, but sometimes, it's like takes a bit of fine tuning, or I think about, oh, this worked, this didn't. I go, okay, let me try that again. I just do it again. And then but I'm still the same person. I'm still, drawing from the same experience and the same thoughts. And, just because I don't get it on my first time doesn't mean, hey, wait a second. You're not that real, are you? Come on. Of course I am. Of course I am. Okay. So we'll try this out. Okay, so I'm going to bring this closer.
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
That was my Siri, which doesn't help. Hopefully she doesn't do that while I'm recording, which she hasn't before. Okay, so here we go. Checking the light. Looks good. The framing's good. I think this turned off earlier. Remember I said it scared me? That's my GoPro. Okay, so it's back on. Okay, got time and space there. My phone is on. Looks like I go this way just a bit. Yeah, I think that's the center-ish. This way just a bit. Okay, you see what it takes? Oh my God, I'm at 6 again. Woo! Ow! 6 people checking me out. How you doing, 6 people tonight? Yeah. Ooh, I can feel your vibe coming in hot. It's 6 audience members on Chris Majaki's live at 5. How you doing, everybody? It's Chris Majaki. Oh, cool. It's still 6. I thought I would have done that and it would have went back to 5. Okay, cool. So here we go. I'm going to try this out. Here's my first attempt. And I'm going to be okay if I get it wrong. It's okay. And, I've already explained to everyone that there's a good chance I do mess up and I have to do it again. And that's part of it. For the Thanos one, I think it took me 5, maybe 6 attempts. But that one was my first. Yeah, it was one where it was kind of a big answer. And I felt like I was literally it went from 145 to like 140 to 133. And then I had to keep like thinking like, oh, what do I take out? Or like, what do I keep in that I can get it to 90 seconds? So this one is going to be different because I feel like I can answer this one in about maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds. So it'll almost be like, what do I do to kind of fill it up a bit? You see, it's a bit different. And every question is going to be like that. It's going to be different every time. Okay, so I'm just quickly thinking what I'm going to say. So, and then the style. How did you choose that specifically? Okay. Okay, here I go. Oh, I went down to 4. Oh, no. Oh, that's a real kick in the head before I start. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's okay. It's good. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try my first attempt. And here we go. Let's see, get this camera up. The lighting looks pretty good here. Lighting looks all right there. And I mostly just look at the camera, the iPhone. All right, so we'll just go ahead and give it a try. So here we go. Oh yeah, I'll turn this down just in case anything comes through. Turn it down. Ish. Okay. All right, recording. Hey, all right. So our next question comes from YouTube, and that would be user-wo3xi3cv2d, aka Rita Russell. Rita, thank you so much for your comment. You're a big supporter of my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So Rita asks, hi and yay, I'm fascinated by your dancing. How old were you when you started dancing, and how did you choose grass dancing specifically? Well, I started when I was about 12 years old, and it started with a gift of a grass regalia to me from a friend of the family named Lily Bourgeois Ba. So we say Ba on the end of someone's name when they have passed on to the spirit world. So Lily Ba had this grass regalia that one of her sons had outgrown and decided to gift it to me. And I danced with it for about 2 years, and I outgrew it, and I reached a point where I just didn't go back to it. You know, you're a kid, you get interested in other stuff, and that's okay. And so to answer the second part of your question, how did I choose grass dancing? I would have to say, oh, see the timer, the timer went off. It's off. I'm already over. Okay. So, okay. All right. So I stopped recording. Okay. So that's my first attempt. And I almost got there because basically I was just going to say that the grass dancing chose me. Oh, it's Kevin. Hey, hi, Chris. No worries. No doubt there will be a lot of trial and error involved in the process. Thank you, my friend. Wow. Yes. You and everyone else who is watching probably understands, and I appreciate that. So as you just saw, and if Rita is still here, user, she now hears, oh, it was a gift. It was a gift. Oh, and the other part I got to say, darn it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to add in, is that years later, I got back into it when I reconnected with my culture. And when I reached that point, I received another grass regalia as a gift. And that's the one I've been dancing with since. So that's the long and short of it. That's the answer I got to squeeze in there in 90 seconds. I have to do that. And I have to be able to do it, you know, I don't want to rush it, but obviously I can't drag it out. I have to kind of be concise and informative. You see, because what you learned and what everyone will learn from this is how in our communities we say ba, B-A, ba. We say that at the end of someone's name if they've passed on. You see, you get to learn that. You get to learn that about our communities just from asking a question about me and my life. You get to do that, right? Because of the lived experience I have. So yeah, I got to include all of that in this take. Okay, so let's try this again. It's hard to if ideally I would have. So this is my setup like this. So as you can see, actually I could just set it up here like that. So as you can see, I'm looking at this camera, mostly my iPhone. This is the GoPro, and then reading my stuff is way down here. So ideally, at some point, I'd have, I don't know, like a stand, or I'd have something where it's like this. And so I can basically look at the iPhone, and then to look at the next thing is right there. It's right there. I don't have to pan all the way down. And so when I'm doing that, I feel like people who are watching are like, they're seeing my eyes, and then it's like I'd rather it just be like a little shift of blah, 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 almost like a teleprompter. Let me just see something I did want to do. Stop that. So something I did want to do. Oh, the GoPro was in that shot anyway. I think I want to try raising it just a bit more. Yeah, just like a bit anyway. So, yeah, okay, that should be good there like that. There's a mic there. Okay, it's in the shot. Okay, it's not in. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's looking pretty good, I think. Okay, so, it's back up to 6. Holy crap, so cool. Hey, that's 4, 5, 6. 6 people watching. That's so cool. Thank you all for joining my live. I really appreciate it. It's so cool. Kevin Krochak, if it's Krochak or Krochik, I'm sorry, I don't know how it's pronounced. It could be different ways. But Kevin is very much like Rita, who's also very much like Michael, and I guess my mom. Jeffrey, I don't know how much you are of a supporter on me on YouTube specifically, because I haven't seen so much of your comments, but Rita comments on a lot of stuff, and Kevin does as well, and then my mom does as well. So they're big supporters, and Michael started doing the comments too. And that's the only way I can know if you're a supporter of me on YouTube, right? Because I don't see all the likes. It's not like Instagram or Facebook or even TikTok, because you can't really specifically look at likes. So if you're sending a bunch of likes, cool, but I don't see that. The only thing I really see is if you comment. So if you want to start commenting on my stuff, Jeffrey Kopp, that would be amazing. But you don't have to. You don't have to do a thing. No, nobody owes me anything. I'm just letting you know who I know are my big supporters. And Kevin's one of them. So it's cool to see Kevin in my live. It's like, oh, wow, this guy Kevin, he shows up a lot. Oh, Rita Russell's still here. Right on. So they're also a big supporter. They comment on all my stuff. And then same with my mom, because, well, she's my mom. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm going to try and get through it a bit quicker. Okay, let's just try it again. This is my attempt number 2. And you all get to see it, again, behind the scenes. Hello. Woo. Okay. Hello, everyone. We got our next question, and it's going to come from YouTube, which is from user WO 3XI3CV2D, aka Rita Russell, who is a big supporter of me. Thank you, Rita, so much. Rita says, hi, wave, and yay. I'm fascinated by your dancing. Thank you. How old were you when you started dancing, and how did you choose grass dancing specifically? Well, I was about 12 years old, and I started grass dancing because I was gifted a regalia by a family friend named Lily Bourgeois Ba. So we add Ba to the end of someone's name when they've passed on to the spirit world. That's how we do it in our community anyway. So Lily Ba gifted me a grass regalia that one of her sons had outgrown. So I started using it, and then I outgrew it as well after about 2 years, and my little brother danced with it for a bit too. So that's when I started, was about 12. And as you can probably tell from the response, I was gifted that regalia. So I would say that the grass style of powwow dancing chose me. And then years later, I was gifted another regalia as an it's done. You see? It's like beat the clock. Oh my goodness. It's not it's oh, that one was feeling good too. It was feeling good. Was it good for you? Yeah. Oh, Trevay. Oh my God, Trevay. I know Trevay. Trevay I worked with at the Stratford Festival, everyone. Go give Trevay a I gotta stop recording. Oh God. Oh wow. Trevay's super cool. Very, very beautiful black man, just super talented, super positive and outgoing, and cares about people and can dance their pants off. So just go give them a follow or subscribe. Did you see that, Trevay? It was feeling good, like I was saying, but if you've seen some of the live or if you've heard me explain, it has to be done in 90 seconds or less for Instagram and for Facebook. Otherwise it turns into a video upload, and I think it's not a reel at that point. And I think it's just better if I do reels for now on those platforms. I was so close. I felt it. And I was like, oh my God, the timer's going to go off. It's going to go off. It's like, beat the clock. I know it. I bet you everyone was like, oh my God. And then they heard the timer and they're, no. Okay. So that was attempt number 2. And, gosh, I'm just trying to get it all in there because I want to explain, that when we say "but" at the end of someone's name, I want to say it came from their sons. And then I want to say that after I danced with it, my brother danced with it, to show, right? It shows that, in their communities, when someone has a regalia, the parent might go, oh, you've outgrown it, my children. Let's go give it to another young person. And then that young person who has it goes, oh, I've outgrown it. Let me give it to my younger brother. And then they dance with it. Like, I want to show that. I don't want to just say, oh yeah, I was gifted the regalia. I danced with it for a couple years and blah, I outgrew it, blah. Like, to me, that's not what makes me who I am. And it's not what has helped me in my, in my journey, in my sort of, I guess, I don't know. I don't want to say success, but I think part of why I do so well at social media and at storytelling is because I give that context. So then you're learning, oh my goodness, they say "ba" at the end of their names. If they've passed away, they pass their regalia around from one person to another when they've outgrown it. And then I wanted to say, oh my God, I was gifted another one as an adult and I still dance with it today. Like, I want to get all that in freaking 90 seconds. Like, it's not easy. It's not. And I don't want to just I don't want to type it out either and try to just read a list. Blah, 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 blah. This is what happened. Blah, blah, blah. That's to me, I don't think that's storytelling. I don't think that's to just write it out and just time it and go, that fits in 90 seconds. Let's just now I just got to memorize it. I don't know. To me, again, I'm not judging anything. I'm not judging anyone. But that's not storytelling. That's just reading a list. And then it just becomes trying to stick to the list and trying to get this thing in. And you don't get the essence of my story and how I feel about it. And, I was starting to get into it about, and then I was gifted 1 year later, but then the timer goes off. So it's all about trying to get it down so that it's that 90 seconds. So again, I'm sorry that you're watching me do this and I'm failing. And honestly though, like if I was doing this for just unlimited time, well, I probably would have got it on my first take. It's, I could have went for like 3 minutes and then just been like, all right, that's good. But it has to be 90 seconds. And that's the tough part. That's the hard part for me is it's actually kind of good. It's a good challenge because I can go on for, like minutes, several minutes on one simple story, one simple question. But again, it's just how I am. I like to give context. I like to give depth, understanding. I like you to look through this peephole into my life. And when you do, you look in, it's like, oh my God, you see all this stuff. And even if it's in 90 seconds and then it ends, and then you go, oh my God, I think I want more. That's kind of cool. I wonder what he would think about X, Y, Z. And then you have a question now and you go, Chris, what do you think of this? And I go, oh, okay. And then I give it to you again. And you go, oh my goodness, like just ask him a simple question and you get all this stuff that I never thought about. And then when you give him a complicated question, he simplifies it. He puts it into terms where I go, oh, I overthink that stuff. But you just put it in a way where it's like, boom, it's like right there. So yeah, again, okay. I'm getting momentum. I'm going to try it again, fam. Okay. Woo! Okay. Hey, you were so close. I know, Trevay. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'm getting, what's good about these takes is it's like, it warms me up and then I start getting momentum. I know I'm still stopping to talk to you, but it's okay. I retained the things that worked from the last round and so I'm going to try this again. Here we go. Attempt number 3. Here we go, fam. Let me just get a little bit of liquid here. I can feel my mouth drying up just a tad. Which is totally okay. Okay, so I'm at 5. Got 5 users, 5 people watching me. 4 thumbs up. That's cool. Okay. You know what? Just to save a little bit of time, I'll say their name, but I'm gonna leave out. But they say I'm fascinated by your dancing. It's like I want to acknowledge the compliment. It is a compliment, so that's why I say, "Oh, thanks." Like, I don't know. I think maybe when I get, like if I get, I don't even know if I would do this if I get, like, big and like, ooh, like. Whatever it is, YouTube famous, whatever it is, if I get, really big, even then, I would still acknowledge people and things that they say that, they took time out of their lives to write this. And they said they're fascinated by my dancing. I feel like I have to acknowledge that. That's part of me and how I am. I can't just brush over and go, all right, blah, blah, ask, blah, when did you start and blah, why'd you choose wrestling? Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Because I'm going to post that comment on the screen like I did with other ones, and people are going to see that they said, oh, you're fascinating. And then it's easy for people to go, oh, Chris doesn't care about compliments, does he? Ooh, he knows he's fascinating. People can think that. So I'd rather just squash that right away by going, I acknowledge, I recognize your thoughtful comment by saying it and then thanking you for it. You see, to me, it feels good. And then I sleep good at night. All right, here we go. Attempt number 3. Here we go. I'm going to try to get this down. Okay, number 3. Okay, this is up. Bring up my GoPro. One more drink of my juice. Rita Russell. I feel like I'm listening to a game show, but seriously, how do people make those short reels. We're all rooting for you. Aw, thanks, Rita Russell. I appreciate it. It was like a game show. It was because I was like, oh my God, I'm almost there. I was looking at it, my little timer. So as soon as that goes off, there's no point in me going, because you can't post it on Instagram. You have to chop off some of it. Even the very first one where I say, so I'm going to start posting more on, I chopped off the beginning where I introduced myself. I said, Chris Majaki, Indigenous Cause. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? And then I went, so I'm going to start and so I had to chop that off because I was a good take and I didn't want to do another one. And I realized, you can't do more than 90 seconds. You can't. And it's like that for Instagram and Facebook. So if that timer goes off, it's because basically once I hit it, I start going. So I only have about 1 or 2 seconds of buffer after it stops. But even then, if I don't finish before that, what happens is in the video, you'll hear the timer. And even if I put the volume low and pretty much off, it still makes a little, it's like a fail safe for your alarm. So even if your volume is off on your stuff, the alarm, it bypasses the volume buttons and says, yeah, but I'm an alarm. I have to set off. So that's what I'm saying is it does take effort and I was almost there. Okay. Attempt number 3. Here we go. Okay. Number 3. We got this, babe. We got this. Okay. Man, I got to do something with this. Let's bring this up some more. There we go. That's probably better. Okay. All right. Putting on this. Hello, everyone. So we got our next comment, which comes from YouTube, from user-wo3xi3cv2d, aka Rita Russell, who is a big supporter of my YouTube channel. Thank you, Rita. Rita says, hi, wave, and yay, I'm fascinated by your dancing. Thank you. And asks, how old were you when you started dancing, and how did you choose grass dancing specifically? Well, I was about 12 years old when I first started grass dancing, and I started because I received a grass regalia as a gift from Lily Bourgeois Ba. So we say Ba at the end of someone's name when they've passed on to the spirit world. So Lily Ba has 2 sons, and they outgrew their grass regalia, so she gifted it to me. And I danced with it for about 2 years, and then I outgrew it. And then my little brother danced with it for a little while as well. So I didn't really choose grass dancing. I would say grass dancing chose me. Pretty cool, right? And years later, as a young adult, I received a grass regalia as a gift again. And I started grass dancing again, which is the grass regalia I use today. Thank you. Oh my God, I did it. I think that's the one. Oh my goodness. Woo! Yes. Oh, I think I did it, fam. I think I did it. Oh, that's kind of cool. You were there for it. That's so cool. I think I got it. I wanted to add something, but I thought, no, Chris, just freaking end it. Because the thing I wanted to end. Yes, Jeffrey Kopp. Woo! Yay! So cool. Ah, yes. It feels good. My mom and Monica or Michael. Woohoo! Everybody's like, yes. So that took 3 attempts. Pretty cool, right? Because like I said, the first response that I did with the first comment, it took like, I think 5 or 6 takes. So this one took 3. Yes. Woo! Oh, yes. I feel like that was a good one. Yeah, I don't think I want to do it again. And I think I want to keep it. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Jeffrey and Treve when he was here. I don't know if he's still here or not, but thank you. And then same with Rita Russell. I don't know if they went back to work. Excuse me. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn this light on. I like to, there can be too much light because you see this view and it looks like, oh, it's better lit now, Chris. But on my iPhone and on the GoPro, the view here with that light on, and I have two lights here, it's too much, I think. It looks like it's too much to me. So that's why I turned that off. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is basically I just want to get these up. I want to do what I usually do, which is I edit these videos now and I get it going. So you can be here for it. You don't have to. I can show you and I can just kind of walk you through what I do. And yeah, I don't mind sharing what I do with all of my stuff because that's what this is all about, right? Is sharing. But basically, I use an app to edit all my stuff. You might know this app. It's called CapCut. CapCut. That's it. It's right there on that screen there. CapCut. That's what I use. It is it's I believe the original app that it kind of came out for TikTok. At some point TikTok was out and then CapCut came, and they basically made an editing app that's basically, it's kind of made for TikTok. So it has a lot of features and a lot of, there's in-app things you can purchase. I haven't done that yet. I might do it in the future if I don't know. It just depends. It depends. It's like I said about the monetizing thing, and also just how my life goes with finances. Like, do I have, like, is it in the cards to pay whatever it is? Like, I don't know what it is, if it's like a yearly subscription or if it's like a one-time thing. I haven't really invested in it or investigated either. So let me just even click one out. Let's see. Where's the, okay, so pro. Okay, so there's a monthly, then there's monthly, then there's 1 month, and then there's 1 year. So 1 year is $109. And it's like, I don't know if I'm invested to the point where I want to use a bunch of the features on here. And I also don't know is it worth the expense, like I have the money for it, but anyways, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I'm just trying to explain to you that I use CapCut and I don't have in-app features for now. Okay, so I'm going to start editing, and I can just show you what I do so you have an idea. Like, that can be part of this live. It's almost been 1 hour and 40 minutes. Wow, pretty cool. Oh, my GoPro is shutting off. It's mad at me for staying on. Oh, Rita Russell, you saw it, eh? You came back, you little bugger. You snuck back from your work that you're behind on to see me do my 3rd attempt, and I feel like I got it. You saw it, hey? It was like a game show. It's like Beat the Clock, or, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Like, it was a good time. Okay, so basically, okay, let me just, how would I do this? I kind of want you to see. So how about I put it here like this? I don't know how the lighting's going to work. Kind of got to go close. So look, I'm basically finding the spot right now where I want to cut it off, you see, because it starts off with me starting everything. Hello, everyone. So we got our next comment, which comes from YouTube, from user-WO. Right. So I basically got to start it at the beginning, right when I come in with my hey. So you can see kind of hard with the lighting. I'm sorry. Wait, you know what? Just for fun, I'll turn this off now because I can just turn it off for a sec. I just want to see if I turn these things off, can you see it easier? Not really, hey? Yeah. Sorry. You have to go like so close because there's so much light getting into here. Let me just try one more thing. One more thing over here. It's kind of dark, but just see what that does. Oh, it's kind of the same. You still kind of have to go really close, eh? Now you can't even see me. Hey, how's it going over there, y'all? Okay, sorry. No, that doesn't work. I get it. One sec. One sec. Yay. And even just this light is fine too for now. So I can just kind of like gotta run, going to watch the entire video when you post it. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you. So I'll just, yeah, I mean, we're still doing it, I guess. Well, I'm just wondering, I'm wondering if maybe I should go through, like, if I should just like do more recording, like more, like respond to more of my questions from people. I think maybe I should just do that. Should I just, gosh, I don't know what to do now. I'm honest. I don't know what to do now. Because it would be good to get more recordings, but I also don't want to like, I don't know. No, it's, you know what? I'm just going to edit this. And if I just do only the one video for now, that's okay. Oh, only 3 people are peacing out. That's good. Okay. So maybe, okay. Right. One thought at a time here. Maybe it's time we say peace out on my live, and people who will watch this, hopefully they watch the majority of it and they'll get insight into what I'm doing and what my goals are for it. And then they'll get to see me attempt doing it and that I get it, you know, that I got it. So let's just leave it at that then for now. Okay. So Jeffrey Kopp, Monica Majaki, my mom, Michael, Rita Russell, Trevay, and Kevin Krochek. All of you appeared and you brought a little light to my live. So thank you all for showing up to my live. I really appreciate it. It's really cool to just do a live, like basically to do one of my recordings and do a live while doing it and to have people show up. It was fun because it's like, I don't know, it's just cool to talk with people and, hey, how's it going? And look at what I'm doing. So thank you all for showing up. And we'll see you on the next time I do a live. And you'll get to see this when I post it. And it's funny because when you see it, you'll go, you know, I saw him do that live. Yeah, took him 3 times. You probably don't know that stuff, but I'm on the inside. You know, I'm on the inside loop. I know what's going on. I think that's kind of cool that you get to like behind the scenes. That's what behind the scenes is all about, right? Okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye for now. I'm gonna edit this video. I'm gonna post it, and then yeah, we'll see what I do next. Okay, so thank you all, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye.